Once upon a time, in the beautiful city of Verona, there lived two young souls destined for tragedy. Romeo Montague, the only son of the Montague family, and Juliet Capulet, the beloved daughter of the Capulet family. The Montagues and the Capulets were sworn enemies, engaged in a bitter feud that had lasted for generations. One fateful evening, at a grand masquerade ball hosted by the Capulets, Romeo, disguised by a mask, caught a glimpse of Juliet across the crowded room. Their eyes met, and in that instant, an undeniable spark ignited between them. Unaware of each other's identities, they were drawn together like two magnets irresistibly attracted to one another. As the night wore on, Romeo and Juliet found solace in a secluded garden away from the revelry. There, they exchanged sweet words and confessions of their feelings, discovering that love knows no boundaries, not even the hatred between their families. Their love blossomed in secret, and they decided to marry in the hope that their union could mend the rift between their feuding families. The next day, they sought the counsel of Friar Lawrence, a wise and kind-hearted priest who believed in the power of love to heal wounds. In a hidden ceremony, Romeo and Juliet were married, pledging their eternal love to one another. Despite their newfound happiness, fate had other plans. A fatal duel between Tybalt, Juliet's cousin, and Mercutio, Romeo's best friend, ended in tragedy. Romeo, seeking revenge for his friend's death, found himself banished from Verona by the prince. Separated from her beloved, Juliet faced an impossible dilemma. Her parents arranged for her to marry Paris, a nobleman, not knowing about her secret marriage to Romeo. Desperate to be with her true love, Juliet sought Friar Lawrence's guidance once again. In a desperate attempt to reunite the young lovers, Friar Lawrence devised a risky plan. He gave Juliet a potion that would make her appear lifeless for a short time, enough to escape the marriage to Paris and reunite with Romeo. The friar also sent a letter to Romeo, explaining the plan. But fate had one final, tragic twist in store. The message never reached Romeo, and when he heard of Juliet's death from his servant, he rushed back to Verona, determined to be with her in the afterlife. At the Capulet family tomb, Romeo encountered Paris and, consumed by grief, the two dueled. Romeo emerged victorious, but in his heartache, he drank a deadly poison he had bought from an apothecary. Just as Juliet awoke from her drugged slumber, she found Romeo lifeless beside her. Overwhelmed by sorrow, she took his dagger and joined him in death, unwilling to live without her true love. The tragic news of their deaths spread quickly, and the Montagues and the Capulets were left mourning the loss of their beloved children. It was a poignant reminder that love, though powerful and pure, can be thwarted by the prejudices of the world. From that day on, the Montagues and Capulets vowed to end their senseless feud and built statues in honor of the star-crossed lovers. And so, Romeo and Juliet, in their untimely deaths, became the embodiment of love's sacrifice and the enduring symbol of tragic romance. Their story would be told for generations to come, a timeless tale of love, passion, and the consequences of hatred.